God, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me.
Okay, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Mike, 45. 3 bud, 3 bud, 3 bud.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Going quickly out wide to Moore. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Kill! Watch twist! Watch twist!
McCaffrey. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down. On fourth down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
Recon, 132 fighter.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. And they give this time to the tailback. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. Now a handoff looking right. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a fourth down. They do go for it. Here's Allen. Completes it to Samuel. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Throwing on first down is Allen. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this is caught inside the 5. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 52 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
This is taken at his 4. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. That 2nd down play nets a -4. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
He's going to let this one go deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 48-yard
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Curtis Samuel, 52 yards. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. Elliott now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14, Panthers nothing. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
Throwing. Young. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop.
Watch your shit. Watch your shit. Hey, watch your shit. Watch your shit.
X3,
218, chop.
From the 39, Allen. And an alley to run. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Panthers nothing.
They can't hang with us. Five wide. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Now a handoff looking right. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Check. 80 weapons. Check.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big...
He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 75 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Right back to him on first down. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
Mike. Hey, watch the leg. He's crashing. He's middle.
On second down, it's Jones. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Throwing is Allen on third. Gets this to his running back. That's Jalen Samuels. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 42. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Protein spill. Back.
Here's Jones. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. On 2nd and 15 now. Allen on the move to his left. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down.
Hey, box truck, box truck.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen going for Metcalf. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. DK Metcalf, 47 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
To throw again on second down. Young. And he will find his man on the outside. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Yeah, go to base. Let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here.
Young on third down. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Carolina. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here comes Grant on the return. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over.
Hey, Sue! Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That's going to set them back 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
It's our alert. He's checking. Alert. Crash. 58, boys. 58. 58. Mike. It's our time.
From the gun, it's Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Another try after the first down sack. Allen, that one complete. He finds Shark. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Allen now on first down. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. Operating from the red zone now. Allen to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Mike, 58, right there. Big stop, D. Big stop. Pass. 58, boys. 58. 58, Mike. And let's pin the mirrors back and go.
And here's Allen. Going to throw again. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
Ready. Took the outlaw. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Young now after the fumble recovery. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Now Young. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Final play of the half, Young, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Allen. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 23. On first down, Allen. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Hey, echo.
To the air, Allen. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Brian Burns. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. He'll find Metcalf. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Hey, Delta.
Back to you. 58's the mic.
Throwing now is Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. But now it's 3rd and goal.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation,
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great effort there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
he's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. This fielded at the 2.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Alert flare, flare. Check safety.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Young. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Check 26. Switch.
Young to throw it. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
Go. Forty-five. Mike, 45.
Young now from the 50. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 7 yards on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
I'm on. Hey, get in the weight room. Check 45's the mic. Check 45's the mic.
Young. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that. The rookie gets his first interception.
Exactly right, and you're trying to limit the number of plays an offense runs. You're trying to limit the number of possessions they have. And he was a guy that I targeted coming out of college and rated very highly for his playmaking skills on defense.
And now he has his first career interception.
Watch the slant. Check. Crunch.
Five.
58 to Mike.
So after the INT, it's Allen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. DK Metcalf. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead will swell by one more.
Buccaneers 42, Panthers 7. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Second and 8 at the 24-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Young to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And we're back now in Charlotte. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Panthers on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
45. Mike, 45. Let's go, D. Let's go. 45's the Mike. 45's the Mike.
Watch the slants. Watch the slants.
Alert 3. Alert 3. Alert 3.
They'll run with McCaffrey. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Returnable for Grant. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 51 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
58, right over there, Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Switch. 58, boys, 58. 58, Mike.
From the gun, Allen. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Hey, tight. Football. Check.
Throwing again, Allen. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Pass 85, middle.
Smith. 58 to Mike.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And a throw there going to be incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Hey, Charlie.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
We got 4. Quick edge.
To throw, Young. He finds his man Johnson. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Hey, check Mike 45.
Get him. 45, Mike. 45.
Young on 3rd down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Frank Clark in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Here we go.
Middle.
Check 99.
Now they try the right side here. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 5. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Turning into a really good performance on the road, week 1. You're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Right. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
On third down, Young. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. You said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
This quarterback now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Now a run with McCaffrey. Now, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
$45. Mike.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
45 to Mike. Go. Double time. Even. 4 down. Even. Go. Back to Mike. I got him. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike.
Stay with your man.
Check the backer.
third down. Here's McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. So time has run out.